Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today we're doing more gold's sake. We already got Completionist plus, but people want to know how much further can we go before we lose. If we're going to keep going on the gold's sake, we need to rotate through the different decks. So the next one, we did red deck, we did blue deck, we did yellow deck. We skipped the green deck. Let's do green deck this time. Alright, here I probably don't try to go for the queen. Maybe we go for diamonds here. Maybe we do something like this. We go hearts, keeping the ace. Okay, we did get the queen. We can try to get hearts still. These hearts don't win, but we're out of discards. We can follow it up with a pair of fours and check the boss. The boss's spades are debuffed. Okay. Saturn and Jupiter. Maybe we go Saturn instead of Jupiter. Maybe we go Buffoon Pack first for information. Could take delayed gratification. Okay. Delayed gratification is not good on the green deck, actually. Let's try to get an 8 or a 3. One more time, 8 or 3. This cost me $2 to throw away a hand. Discard 8 or 3. Discard one more time, 8 or 3. There's the 8. Absolutely devastating. We get $2. Alright. I could take a marble joker. That doesn't work with my straight plan. I wanted this, but now I can't afford it. Maybe we go... Eternal Marble Joker, let's give it a try. We can play the straight. Alright, delayed gratification is forgiven. Mostly, partially, maybe. $17. We can get the dagger. Dagger is great with Marble Joker. Grabber is great on the green deck. So... Dagger plus Fortune Teller. That's +6. Save my money for the grabber. Let's go next. Alright, play the flush. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, now we play the stone. Bosses decrease level, okay. Alright, now we can take the grabber. We could go to-do list for 3 of a kind. We could go parking. Parking is another +6. Oh, maybe I was supposed to do this. Maybe I was supposed to take the investment tag. Probably I was supposed to take the investment tag. Oh well. +12 on the dagger. Okay. Could play the straight. Could play the stone card instead. Yes. Okay. 2 Eternals. Could go Arcana for money. I could re-roll for another Joker for the dagger. Let's try to get a Judgment. Nope, but I can make a gold ace, I guess. Or a gold 10. I like gold 10s rather than aces. Usually the aces I play them. Okay. So we don't take the Celestial Pack because of the boss. We don't reroll here, or we do reroll here. I want to find a Joker for the dagger. I don't want to give up delayed gratification. I can take Scary Face. Okay. Play the straight. Oh. De-leveled my straight. I mean, that's... If we got the Marble Joker, we're not going to play straights long term anyway. Fine. Alright. We don't take the Bonkler if we already have the dagger. The Bonkler is another Eternal. Bean is okay, but maybe not the best. We can go Bean, then Arcana, then Overstock. Let's try to get a Hermit. We do get a Hermit. I can sell the Bean. Yeah, I'll sell the Bean. Take the Hermit. Overstock. Mystic Summit for the dagger is fine. I need a source of chips, which is more reliable than these stone cards. Not that the stone cards are bad, I just need something a little bit safer, more reliable. Right. If we don't get the stone card, we can play a pair for like 600. Yeah, we could play 2 pair. We do have the grabber, so we do have extra hands. Maybe it's fine if we play a pair of aces and we got the gold 10. I could use discards to find stone cards. Okay, Empress, let's go Arcana for money. Bull gives me another Hermit, sure. Alright, standard pack looking for a value generator. Could take a gold card, that's fine. I have Marble Joker giving me a bunch of stone cards, so long term I'm probably going to play high card. We can take Trio here for the dagger. I could take the Spaceman and try to level up my high card. Maybe it's not worth the rental fee. I think I'm going to take the Fortune Teller here because that's a good hit for the dagger. Buy it now so we don't have to worry about buying it later. Okay. 28 on the dagger. We can play a pair of 10s. We can play ace high. 2 pairs should be fine. I am playing a lot of cards. A lot of cards are going to be debuffed for the boss, but maybe I don't care that much about the debuffs. Alright, Arrowhead is also a great hit. Maybe we... I was going to say maybe we keep the Arrowhead. Turn things into spades. There's another Fool getting slightly punished here. Yeah. I think I go... Wait till the round starts, use the World, use the Hermit. Go next. So I can use the World on these 3 spades. Use the Hermit. I can save the Hermit. I kind of want to keep the 10 if possible. I can draw more spades after this. Maybe I should have saved the World. Let's play the flush. Alright. We don't get the gold card, but we do get extra money from hands. Judgment first or Buffoon Pack first? So Buffoon Pack, I get Faceless Joker, which we can feed into the dagger. I could keep the Faceless Joker and then use the discards for money. I like keeping the delayed gratification, that's fine. Maybe I hold the Judgment, that way we have another card we can feed the dagger. Okay. Do I want a Jupiter card? If I have Marble Joker, I probably don't want Jupiter. I think I'm going to pass on the purple seal here as well. Too late for Grimbo. I'm going to save my rerolls for after the dagger. Because sometimes what happens is you reroll into Eternals or Rentals and you don't get to feed the dagger, and so sometimes it's worth it to just save your money. Okay, extra chips. Nice. I could play 2 pair. I could actually just play high card since we have the arrowhead. Extra discard gives me an extra $2. And this boss says no repeat hand types. That should be fine. So Swashbuckler we don't need. I have 2 Celestial packs. The Celestial packs are not super high expected value, but I guess it's something I can spend money on. Just for the sake of spending money. Could take another Mercury card. Pairs seem fine. Maybe I should level up high card if I'm going to get the stone card spam. I think we just dagger the drunkard and continue saving money. Go next. Alright, I can play a pair of 5s, which doesn't win, but it's close. I can make a gold 6, I can make a gold ace. I can play the 2 pair, which might win. Okay. We'll take a Mercury card again. Arcana pack. Stencil not as a rental. Let's look for another Joker. Ancient Joker we can feed into the dagger. That's an expensive one. We can take a Hermit and go next. Sure. Alright, so I can start with 3 of a kind, which is a great start if we got no repeat hand types. I can follow it up with high card ace. I could play a pair of aces. Let's go. Well, what I don't want to happen, I don't want to use any discards here, so I'm going to go pair first and then follow up with a high card. Okay, and the high card should be fine. Keeping the spades just in case. Okay. Own is fine. Alright, so Flower Pot and Reserve Parking, those are already +6 for the dagger. I can go Buffoon Pack, try to get better. We did not get better. We can sell the 8-ball. The 8-ball is +4, but I can spend extra money to get an even bigger boost. I think I'm interested in doing. Holographic clubs, maybe not super important for us. Stone Joker. Well, don't mind if I didgeridoo. Let's go next. Alright. Now we can beat the boss with high card. We spam high card looking for our gold cards. Cool. Hologram is good. Oh. Does that mean delayed gratification's done? Do you think we got enough money? It's possible. We might have enough money. Alright, take the red seal, I guess, doesn't matter. Actually doesn't matter. Really very much doesn't matter. Here, Judgment Empress, we can stone a 3. Okay, go next. Play a bunch of stones. Okay, Fool gives me a tower. That's fine, that's a stone card. Actually. Buffoon Pack for the dagger. We can go Rough Gem. It doesn't do very much, but it does have $3 sell value, which is all we need. Go next. Stone the 3. Make some lucky cards. Ship it. 375 on the Stone Joker. Nice. That's it, I guess. Alright. Magic trick for my hologram. Huh? Okay. Sure. Bust, that's another +6. We can stone the 2. And skip the rest, I guess. Maybe we go Empress. Probably doesn't matter. Boss says face down cards. Okay. 72 on the dagger. Alright. Celestial pack, I'm looking for plutonium. Or some other low ranking hand. We could take a hermit. Showman's gonna be a +4. I can take another stone card. I can take a purple stone card, I guess. Maybe I don't do the showman. We can try to get better. 6 cents, that's better. Marginally, go next. 450 on the stone joker. Play a bunch of stones. Okay. Did we still lose to the Violet Vessel? We might be able to beat the Violet Vessel. Take a king. Gold seal gives me money. More gold cards would be cool. Holographic is fine. This is a +4. Do we want to re-roll? Fine. Right. That gotta be a stone card, right? Can't be a 2. Cool. 82 on the dagger, 500 on stone joker. We get an extra hand. Celestial pack. Plutonium. Alright, this boss says discard random card. Take an 8-ball. We could take a Wrathful Joker, is kind of the same, +4. Steel card, doesn't matter. Go next. I said it doesn't matter, the steel card. Look at that, +3 molt. 525 times 4 on the hologram. Interesting. Alright, Buffoon pack. We could take Satellite, I think is the most expensive. That's a +3. Or sorry, +6. Could put a red seal, could put a gold seal on the stone card. Lucky Queen. Cool. Okay, driver's license, that's a ×3. So if we take the driver's license, we don't get to do any more dagger, but we only get to do 4 more rounds dagger anyway. So time to lock in, I guess. Celestial pack. Mercury and Uranus. I think most hands we can't play other than high card. Take Hermit and go next. Maybe because of the lucky card, or sorry, because of the gold card, I should have played fewer cards in hand. Maybe. Clearance sale matters. Probably not. Take another king, pair of kings. Buffoon pack, I don't really have... All my jokers are eternal, so we just go next. Boss force a card to be selected. Okay. Okay. Take a 7, take an Arcana pack. Priestess, maybe. Actually, skip. We got a Hermit. Go next. Okay. One more time. Standard pack, we can take a 2. Reroll for more cards to add. Okay, look, a 6. Arcana looking for a hermit or a fool. Fool gives me a hermit. Because we skipped the priestess. There's another hermit. Plutonium. Maybe. 7. Alright. Take a queen. Take a 6. Take a hermit first. Okay. That's it. All right. Another classic gold stake run. The delayed gratification on the green deck, of course, makes sense. The anti-1 marble joker into stone joker, sure, fine. I mean, dagger's great. Dagger is actually great. The way that you're supposed to play the dagger, and maybe this is, well, so the dagger can only grow once per round, and so you're sort of incentivized to feed it something big each round, and rentals are cheap. You can buy rentals for $1 and then you get a +2 for that round, but it's only a +2 for that round. And so even though rentals are cheap, sometimes it's better to go for the $4 jokers. That way you get the +4 every round. That way it's sort of keeping pace with bust, red card, green joker, and stuff like that. 6s are best. Uncommons are good if you can get them, but sometimes it's difficult to find them, especially if you've got rentals showing up in the shop, eternals showing up in the shop. Sometimes you need to re-roll in order to find something for the dagger. So sometimes it can get a little bit pricey for the dagger. It's, of course, easier if you have some kind of value generator. Green deck, you get value from having leftover hands. We had the delayed gratification giving us money for leftover discards, which once again is something that you don't normally do on the green deck because hands are expensive, and so you don't want to use your hands to save your discards. You should just save your hands rather than taking delayed gratification, but it made sense at the time. I claim that it made sense at the time. In the early game, we have to play our hands in order to score points, and so if I'm already playing my hands, then it makes sense to take delayed gratification. Of course, hologram with marble joker is a pretty good combination. Yeah, just classic. Nothing lucky about this run at all. But now we have to play black deck. He's tempted. Double skip to the boss. I think I play out the first one, and then based on what I get in the shop, I skip the second one. That's the responsible way to play. Okay, but this hand sucks too. I can try to get clubs. I can try to get kings. I think I'm gonna keep going for the clubs here. Okay. So we have some clubs. Okay. Okay, we got $5. Alright. Any molt. Walkie-talkie. What I can do is I can take a buffoon pack. If we miss, I can still take the walkie-talkie. Banner. I could take banner plus walkie-talkie. I could take just banner. I think banner on its own you lose. So I take walkie-talkie here as a rental. But then we get investment tag and then it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can play a straight. All I need is any 4 or 10. Actually, maybe I don't. I just play the 3 of a kind here. Maybe we didn't need this walkie-talkie. We'll make it worth it. Will we make it worth it? Okay, so I got a throwback. That's fine. Do we spin the wheel? Or maybe we can't afford to? Holographic would be really nice. Let's go next. Alright. Ace high straight. With the walkie-talkie, easy. All right, the rental paid for itself. For the first couple rounds. We could start Grimboing. I could take a sun, and we could try to play flushes. 10s and 4s flushes. Okay. So I want to save the sun, I think. Maybe I just use it here. 10, 9, 8. That way I can play the 10. I guess I could have always played the straight rather than flush. I will play the flush. I don't necessarily want to do too much Grimboing. If we have a rental, we don't have that many hands. Odd is very useful to us all of a sudden. I could try Arcana and try to gamble to get money. I think I just take Todd. Go next. Alright, Todd means we can't lose. We just play a bunch of 7s. Alright. This is looking like a black deck run. Okay, there could be some kind of strategic skip that I take in the future for my throwback. Jumbo Arcana pack has a better chance of giving us money. In the form of a gold card, maybe a gold 8. That's not good. Don't want the gelato. Gelato gives me points. I think I'm okay without it. All right, pair of aces and 5s, 2 pair. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to win, so that's fine. I could try to go for the diamonds flush. I could just play the 4. I could, yeah, maybe play a pair. This pair is terrible, but it's okay. Alright, using a lot of hands, I said sucks because I need the hands for extra money. Chad, satellite. Buffoon? I think we go buffoon. I need something that gives me money. Certificate does not give me money. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so maybe we take no Arcana pack. You know, that's money. Ask anybody, they'll tell you that's money. Alright. I can win off the 4, I think. Oops. I can play the ace. I could discard. I don't need the chips from the banner if I got Todd. Okay. Now we don't need the buffoon pack. We could go Arcana for more money. Take a temperance for 14. Yes, extra hand size, or I think if we're Grimboing, we don't do extra hand size. If we're doing certificate, we don't do extra hand size. We just save our money for interest. Sick. Sick. Alright. 7s and 6s. Okay. 10s and 4s. Alright. Certificate with walkie-talkie, I'll admit it's not a great combination. But it might not be the worst. There's the extra hand size because we didn't take it earlier. Bummer. Do I want to square up in ante 4? I think maybe not. I think if I already have Todd, I don't need to square up. I do want a Celestial pack. 2 pair, maybe. Mostly I'm looking for pairs. Could use Death to copy the... If I've got Todd, I could copy the Gold Seal Ace. The hearts are not going to happen anymore. Maybe I turn the 8 into an ace. Go next. Okay, 9s and 3s. Red seal for Todd. Okay. We could play ace high. Okay. The boss I have to win in one hand. I haven't 100% figured out how to do that yet, but let's start with the Arcana packs for money. Emperor gives me temperance, so we can go Mercury and then temperance. Arcana 2 gives me more money. Okay. Moon I'm not going to do. Extra hand size I am going to do. Mercury's okay. 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 I can play the full house. Huh. I can play 4 of a kind. Discarding also hurts Grimbo. Okay, so we go 9 6s, play the 2 pair. How do we beat the boss? Play only one hand. Do I have the reroll? I don't have the reroll. I got nothing. I do got this. I could go popcorn instead of the throwback. Maybe we got more than nothing. Maybe we play 2 pair. Standard pack. Holographic 6. Holographic is probably something that I want / need. Even though it's not an odd card. I'm going to take the popcorn. Go one more. Madness. We can't. Okay. I can do 2 pair 9s and 7s. Yeah. Okay, I could do the bonkler instead of the popcorn, is what I should do. Arcana, we can go Celestial first. Pick up Uranus again. On the black deck, I do like playing 2 pair, but maybe not with a certificate. That's a little bit spooky. We have the extra hand size, that helps. I can use Death. I could turn the red seal into a stone card, which hurts our ability to make 2 pair, but it is pretty strong. Go next. Okay, I got the blue seal, so I can start with a straight with a 10. That's not good because I don't have enough hands. So this straight is going to be worth even less. Or it should be about the same if I've got the 4. Maybe I'm going to have to use my discards. Okay. And 9 and 6s as 2 pair. Can that work? I think so. Okie dokie. Okay. Could take a buffoon pack. I need to replace the bonkler with something that gives me ×2. Foil trading card. Foil trading card could replace the banner. I don't think we can do it. If we discard, it's gonna hurt our Grimbo. I don't think we can do the trading card. Though maybe I just replace the banner anyway. I don't think the mime does anything for us. Do I need the seltzer here instead of the banner? Seltzer for Todd, seltzer for walkie-talkie. Seltzer gives us chips. Does it give me 60 chips worth? Standard pack. We did barely beat that round. I can take the 9 because it's an odd card. I could take the Red Seal 10 because we have walkie-talkie. I might need to reroll here. Oh well. Alright. I could do 9s and 4s as 2 pair rather than full house. I can throw away the queen. Alright, we get chips from Todd and the Red Seal. Okay. 2 pair, I can go aces and 10s, throwing away another queen. Odd Todd and then walkie-talkie. Okay. I could do 6s and 5s because we added that holographic card when we did. Okay. Okay. Arcana better give me money. Fool. Okay. Uranus is fine. Do we want another standard pack? I have 60 cards in the deck. There's no way the standard pack actually helps me. We can't afford to reroll. Alright, this is fine. So we could do 9s and 6s. Throwing away the 2. 23 on Grimbo. Okay. I have the pair of 10s. I need 2 pair. If it's not 2 pair, we lose. So we have to discard. Which means we lose a little bit of banner value, which stinks. Ouch. Also Grimbo. Okay, so we could do 10s and aces, throwing the stone card for the extra chips. Red Seal 10. Okay. 7s and 4s wins? Barely. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we just need to replace the Swashbuckler and then we're good. Could take a Constellation. So... Constellation is really good long term. Can I make it worth in the short term? Can I make it worth in a hurry? Maybe we drop the banner instead of the Swashbuckler. When you re-roll, it takes on average 4 re-rolls to find 1 planet card, which is pretty stinky. Let's go Arcana pack first. Maybe I get a Priestess. I get Temperance. Sure. Maybe I take the Constellation because we drop the banner regardless. Maybe we always drop the banner. Okay. Do I want the Fortune Teller instead of the Bonkler? No. Do I want Steven instead of the Bonkler? Probably also no. Do I want Supernova for 2 pair instead of the Bonkler? Maybe instead of the Constellation. Maybe we take Supernova plus Sly Joker and then we're fine. Maybe Constellation's not going to get there fast enough. We take Sly Joker instead to replace the banner. Maybe now we're fine. maybe we save money for the telescope. Let's go next. Alright, I could do kings and queens, but it's probably not worth it. Probably not worth it to play 2 pair if it doesn't have 10s and 4s, if it doesn't have odd cards. I could play the kings and 5s just because it counts 2 pair. I want to save the stone card for my holographic. Okay, so I could go 9 and 6, play the stone card. C. Can I hit 20,000 at all? Is there any combination of cards which gets me there? Do I have enough molt to where aces and 7s gets me there? I think the answer is probably no. Maybe. I think this doesn't win. I think it barely doesn't win. Let's ship it. Okay. Okay. Telescope, show me Uranus. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Arcana pack first in case there's a hermit. Now, with 2 more planet cards, are we good? We could swap Slide Joker for the Gelato. That helps us in the short term. Maybe that's what we need. Go next. Alright, so I don't have 2 pair, which sucks. Sorry, Grimbo. I can play 6s and 3s. I could throw away a king. That's not gonna do it. I can play aces and 6s. I probably need to discard to find my stone card. That's not gonna do it. So I could go 9s and 7s. 9s and 7s does not get me 50,000 is what I need. The stone card I think also doesn't get me there. I think we might be cooked. My constellation, if we had taken the constellation, we would have lost. The constellation wouldn't have been big enough to clear the previous round. But if we did take the constellation would be 30% more right now. Oh well. 30% more on top of 70. Yeah, that might have done it. Well, okay. I'll be honest, I'm not super surprised that the black deck ended up being the one. But that's it, I guess. Take a look. 67. Bummer. Yeah. We had the rental walkie-talkie, which was fine. I think the walkie-talkie was doing everything that it needed to do. Walkie-talkie, of course, is worse if you have Green Joker, because Green Joker, you don't get to use your discards to find your 10s and 4s and stuff like that. Definitely Green Joker is not strong on the black deck when you only have 3 hands per round. Usually on the black deck, I try to play 2 pair instead of pairs, because 2 pairs scales a little bit better than pairs. 2 pair also allows you to play more cards, so you play twice as many cards. You get to do, we had Odd Todd there for a minute, we had Walkie Talkie. If you're playing a 4-card hand, 2 pair is, you get to score more cards and have more synergies compared to playing pairs. But yeah, not great with the Green Joker, where you're not able to discard and find your synergistic cards. Of course, we had the certificate, which was making it harder for us to draw specific cards, making it harder for us to draw 2 pair, but the certificate, you take it because it gives you gold seals, which ended up being pretty important for us. It gives you blue seals, which ended up being pretty important for us. It's just when you're playing on the black deck, you need that extra hand. You need that extra point, those extra points. Also, in the early game, you need the extra hand for the extra money. The early game was pretty tough, and with a more difficult early game, then it becomes a more difficult end game. Yeah. Did I do the blunder on the black deck where we only had 6 jokers? I think we used all 6 of our joker slots. Maybe. I'll have to watch it back. Alright. Anyway, that's going to be it for as far as like win streaking. We will start over. We'll play more. There'll be more gold stakes. There'll be more to learn. There'll be more to see. Take care, everyone.